Video may have killed the radio star, but believe it or not, radio is actually still relevant today for music artists. And I'm going to talk more about why that is in this video and how you can find the best radio stations for you and your music so you can actually land airplay. Hi, I'm Reagan Ram with Orpheus Audio Academy, and I'm a full-time music producer who now helps independent music artists make professional quality music from home and build a fan base online. And radio is still relevant because it can provide a wide exposure, especially to new and independent artists, which helps build credibility. And there's still people listening to radio stations. There's a ton of them all over the world that still have a listenership. So it's still a great way to get discovered. And not only that, but if you are fed up with streaming royalties and how Spotify pays barely anything like $0.003 or $0.004 or whatever per stream, then you can actually earn a whole lot more with airplay. So how does this work? Well, you don't actually get paid straight up for your music being streamed on the radio or played on the radio. You get a performance royalty. So first you need to sign up with a performance rights organization. If you're in the US, that would be like ASCAP or BMI. If you're in other countries, there's other ones. I did a full video breaking down how to do this. I'll have that linked in the description below. But anyway, once you have signed up for one of those, if your music is performed on radio or anywhere else, you are owed what are called performance royalties. And so you actually can earn from your music being played on the radio just by itself. And so here, according to Perplexity, for one play of a song on terrestrial, so AM or FM radio in the United States, a performance royalty earning typically ranges from a few cents, which is still astronomically greater than one Spotify stream, or up to about $7 per play. So if you get on a really big radio station, that is huge. It all depends on the station's audience size and market. So that's all well and dandy, but how do you actually find radio stations, right? Maybe you've come across people online with, you can sign up or even pay for their big directory of radio stations, but there's no guarantee that those are going to be active and even up to date. So how do you actually find radio stations? And not only that, how do you find the contact information of the people behind that radio station? Well, there is a brand new tool you can use called Radio Promo IO. And if you want to check it out, you can click my affiliate link in the description below. And so when you sign up, you get something that looks like this. This is where you can actually search for radio stations, and it will give you the station and information about the station and who works there and who you can contact. So we can search first by artist name. So this is great because you want to search for artists that are similar to you in your style of music. And for this, it's better to go with broader searches versus like more niche. So like I could search on churches, and this is going to show me all the radio stations that have played the band Churches. So I know if I make music that's similar to them, it's going to more likely be that they'll actually listen to my music and actually play it. So it can take a few seconds for the search, and then boom, radio stations all over the world. So maybe I want to start in the US. It says it found 99 results. So I can click here, zoom in. You can see where all the different radio stations are. There's one here. It looks like in my home state, Cincinnati. Nice. Been there many times. And it shows how many plays. They've got a website. So there's no contact information here. So it can do find more contacts with AI. Interesting. Nothing really happened. So another tool, like a free tool you can use, is like hunter.io to find the contact information of people. I'll have that linked in the description below if you wanted to do that. Or you could also go to their website here. Cincinnati's rock station, home of the Kid Chris show. I don't know what that is. So we have advertise, contact down here. They've got phone numbers. You can text them, follow them, social media. And here's where you can email them. So that's all great, fine and dandy, but it'd be nice to find out who's actually running the music there. So we can go to Finder here in hunter.io, enter domain or company name. So webn.iheart.com. So it found the right address, but it didn't find us any contact information. So that's a shame. So we could try that contact form on their website. Could also go back to our results here and find another one. I currently live in Florida now, so I could reach out to someone in Florida. So here we go, Jacksonville, 462 plays of Churches. And so we can see the different people. Social media director even shows their position, which is pretty cool. So here we would want to look for these people. So that's why it looks like it has their actual email you can get here, and it has them, shows them on LinkedIn. So that's great. So you actually want to contact the person in charge. So right there, radio personality, great. Maybe you'd want to try the operations manager. So you can check them out on LinkedIn. So you can message them on LinkedIn, or you could even get their email, which would cost you a credit. So you get 100 credits when you first sign up. So this is something I want to try out myself and test more. I just recently learned of this tool, so I haven't really been able to thoroughly test it. So it might be a future video that I do and see what I learned about who are kind of the best ones to contact. So I'm guessing the personality and the on-air host would not be the best people to contact. Probably like director of multimedia, maybe operations manager. Maybe we want to go international. What if I wanted to look for radio stations in Singapore, all the way in Wisconsin?
That's right, all the way in Wisconsin.
Singapore's in Malaysia.
Singapore? Kiss 92. Nothing there. Crawling website to find verified emails. Again, we got website. So those are having trouble. I went too far out. I'm in outer space. All right, let's just try California. Los Angeles. All right, here we go. Maybe the founder and the executive producer would be a good person. Marketing. So what if I did a more niche band like the Midnight, which is my music's probably more closely related to. Wow, actually 100 stations found for the Midnight. Okay, cool. That's really nice. That is really nice. Australia, mate. Throw more shrimp on the barbie. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Again, bunch of contact info here. Interessante. Only 18 plays. But it said that was a high percentage. Maybe I don't play a lot of music. I don't know why my website crawl keeps failing. I may have to try this again at a different time or something. So we can also search by track name if you want to see what specific track has been played. So what if I did Blinding Lights by The Weeknd? Because that's like a big, huge pop song, but it's also kind of synthwavy and similar to my genre. So why don't we look at Canada, eh? It's about here. Which is that? What is that? Edmonton? Saskatoon, Canada. Okay, we're not finding anything. So again, there's a website though, so I could go to the website and look them up. In good old Minnesota. Radio show host Tim Burns. Oh, maybe. Colorado Rockies. Denver? Doesn't say. Colorado Springs? Can't tell. Why is there someone with a Russian name? The Russians are invading. Anyway, you get the picture there. And you can also search by genre. So what if I did... Okay, so you gotta go broad again. If I... Let's see. What would... Maybe pop is my kind of genre? Or dance EDM, maybe. Boom, you get a whole lot of results there. Genre. What if I did... Sports. If I did dance EDM. Let's hop over the pond to the UK. Aluminium. Let's look for a good old bottle of water. London. Nothing. Account manager. Hop on over to Wales. A hinga dinga dunga. I could go to Finland. Russia. Motherland. Ooh, Hawaii. We got a program director. Find more contacts with AI. Crawling website to find verified emails. It's a dance radio. You get the picture. So if you're interested in radio, this is definitely the best tool to help you find radio stations. Use my link in the description below and I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, or just go to orpheusAudioacademy.com/radio. And by the way, streaming and AirPlay, that's all fine and dandy, but you want to be getting your fans, your listeners off of all these different platforms, and you want to get them onto something that you own and control the audience. You can then reach out to them at any point in time, right? If someone's listening on Spotify, they could listen to your song, leave, forget about you, and never come back to your music. You have no way to contact them again. And so the best way to do this is to build an email list and to be getting artists onto your email list. And so I actually have a free course that walks you through step-by-step how to get your first 100 email subscribers in 3 days or less. And so if you want to check this out, just click in the description below or go to orpheusAudioacademy.com/email. Walks you through how to set up your email list and get your first email list subscribers. And it's completely free, so be sure to check that out. Now, radio is great, but that's just one extra way to earn some extra income, get some extra exposure. If you want to learn the top 10 best ways to earn income as an indie music artist, these are ways that indie artists are using to make 6 and even 7 figures from their music. And these are indie artists you've probably never even heard of before. You don't have to be famous to make a full-time living or even a great living as a music artist. If you want to learn more about what are these top 10 ways to make income as an indie artist, then check out my video on the screen right now, and I'll see you over there.